Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Unbreakable-You podcast. Today's session is something a little bit different than always. I love talking about healing, empowerment, but what we keep forgetting is the energy that we're in. And today's session, I called that the energy that you bring actually changes everything. And I truly believe that. Your energy, when you enter a room, actually enters in that room before your words even do. People don't only feel what you say, they actually feel who you are emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Because the energy you carry affects your relationships, it affects your children, even affects your health, your confidence, and that energy affects your healing. It affects the way you run your business. It affects the life that you create. So today is about becoming aware of the energy that you are living in. And I want you to decide, what kind of energy do you want to become? And as we answer this, I want you to think about one word that describes your current energy state or the latest energy state that you had. I'll give you a few words. Please type it in the chat. I want to see how you feel, because then the way you feel is actually translated in that energy that you show. Do you feel drained, hopeful, or hopeless, anxious, peaceful, overwhelmed, maybe inspired, exhausted, rebuild? Respond please to the comments. I want to hear what kind of feelings are you feeling, and how does this translate into your energy? Because if we talk about what is energy really, energy is not just a spiritual language. Energy is your actual emotional state. Energy are your thoughts, it's your nervous system, it's your presence, it's your attitude, it's even your focus, and it's what you repeatedly feed your mind. You can walk into a room and immediately feel tension, or you can walk into a room and feel peace. There are so many feelings depending on what energy is present in that room. You can feel the heaviness. You can also feel the joy. You can feel the confidence, and you can feel insecurity, because energy is contagious. So you may know people who drain you. You may know people that criticize you all the time. You may even know people that complain non-stop. And maybe you know people that create chaos everywhere they go. And then there are people who make you feel safe, make you feel calm, motivated, seen, lighter. That's all energy. Your life changes when you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, what energy am I feeding myself today? What is happening that I can change just through the feeling? And most people are exhausted not because they are weak, but because their energy is leaking. And you need to find out where this leak of energy is, because that is a power of healing. There are some ways that your energy may leak, and the major ways are people. If you are a people-pleasing person, you cannot heal while constantly abandoning yourself to keep other people comfortable. And that's a major energy drain. Another energy drain would be negative self-talk. If you constantly negatively talk to yourself, the voice you speak to yourself will become your emotional atmosphere. If you keep telling yourself, I'm not enough, I always fail, nobody cares, I am too late, guess what that energy is? It's an energy of, I'm not enough, I always fail, nobody cares, and I am too late. And everyone around you will feel that energy. And that's why people will continue treating you as though you are not enough and you always fail. The third energy leakage is unhealed resentment. Resentment is a very heavy energy. When you're holding on to anger without processing it, it keeps your nervous system stuck. And that is such a big energy waster because you're just wasting it on that anger, on holding on that hatred. The fourth energy leakage would be constant stress mode. When you are in a constant stress mode, your body goes into a flight and fight response. So your body was not actually designed to live in that flight or fight or survival mode forever. Because what happens is that your cortisol increases, you're overwhelmed. And cortisol, for those of you that don't know, is the stress hormone, which is, as a brain coach, I can tell you, terrible for your brain. It's the brain cell killer. You feel overwhelmed, you have emotional exhaustion, and your nervous system is not regulated. So constant stress needs to be regulated, otherwise it drains your energy. And I've talked in my previous lives on how you do that. Meditation works for me very well. I know some life situations it's easier to say than do it, because some life situations really get us into that mode of stress. But identifying the stress and pausing for a minute and taking care of yourself and your body is very important. And the last thing that causes energy drainage is overconsumption. When you have too much of anything, it's not good for you. Too much social media is not good for you. Too much news, bad news. I, for example, don't even have news. I don't look at that because anything I can't change is not worth my energy. If I look at something that happened in the world, I cannot change it. Me, myself, I cannot change it. So what's the point of me stressing about it and watching it? I don't watch that. Comparison. When you compare yourself to others, you constantly stress yourself because of that thought of overconsumption. What do other people have? Focus on what you have. Don't focus on what other people have. Overconsumption of drama. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from drama. Stay away from those people that drain your energy, because you don't need that. And that, all of that negativity poisons your energy. That energy can be used for your growth, for your development, for you to be a better version of yourself. So ask yourself, what drains your energy the most lately? What gives you energy, on the other hand? Some of you may say prayers, exercise, nature, maybe journaling. For me, it's music and meditation, reading. Some people have a good support system, so supportive people are really good for your energy. Some may have creativity, and others may be solitude, maybe being by yourself replenishes that waste of energy. But whatever that is, you need to find what that is, and you need to hone back onto your energy. And then once you get back your energy, learn how to protect it. Protecting your energy is important, and the first way to protect your energy is create boundaries. Boundaries are not punishment. Boundaries are protection. You're limiting yourself with people that are toxic, and so you have less toxic conversations. You protect your peace, so you stay away from anything that drains your energy, like bad news. And you say no without guilt, even if you feel guilty at the beginning and you're so used to be a people pleaser. But if it doesn't serve you, and if it drains you, learn to say no. That preserves your energy. And I want you to start your day intentionally, because what you feed your mind in the morning affects your entire day. If you are starting your day with news, opening the phone and seeing that your employee is not coming today, so you have to stress to find someone else to work for you. If you're stressing because of situation that happened yesterday, but you woke up today to a new day, all of that drains your energy from the very start. When you woke up in the morning, have a morning ritual. Create yourself a routine of gratitude. Start your morning with a thank you. Even thank you for waking up. Start your morning with positive affirmations instead of negative talks to yourself. Start your morning with a prayer. Of course, it's good to also start with stretching and exercise because it really brings that positive energy right away. But journaling and reading something uplifting can actually create a great start for the day. Watch your inner dialogue because you are always listening to yourself. Many times throughout the day, even if you started your day positively, something doesn't go right, something happens throughout the day, and you keep telling yourself, I can't. I'm not good enough. Listen to that voice and right away replace it. Instead of saying I can't, tell yourself, I can't yet. Or I am learning to do this. Instead of feeling or saying I'm broken or I'm not enough, tell yourself I'm rebuilding. Protect your peace because not every argument deserves your response. Not every opinion deserves your attention. And a lot of us are affected by what other people say. Stop that. The only person you have to impress is your own self. The only person you have to be better than is you yesterday. People will talk, but if you want to change your energy by changing the people around you. Spend time around people that are life-giving people. Because some people water your soul and some people drain it. There are plenty of guided meditations that you can do. You can do affirmations. There's so many different things you can start your day with and you can end your day with. Because you are important to you. And you need to preserve your energy. Your healing is really not just physical. Your healing starts with your energy. It's energetic. It's emotional. It's mental. And it is spiritual. And the beauty is you don't have to stay in a survival mode forever. You can actually rebuild your energy. You can rebuild your peace and you can rebuild yourself. Because the energy that you bring changes your home. It would change your relationships. And I promise you, it would change your future and your entire life because energy matters. And I want to give you a challenge this week. I want you to challenge yourself for 7 days with an energy reset. Create just one habit. A lot of us just overwhelm ourselves with many things. I'm going to do this, I'm going to change this, and I'm going to start doing this. I want you to choose one and add that daily habit to your daily routine. Start with gratitude. Start your day with gratitude. Just say to yourself 3 things you are grateful for, even early morning. It's very easy to find 3 things. It could be even as simple as just you waking up, you sleeping under those blankets, you having a roof over your head. And it would help if you end the day with gratitude. Reflect through your day and just mention even one thing that you are grateful for. Journal, if you can. Add walking to your routine. Add prayer to your routine. Add affirmation. If you are used to negatively self-talk about yourself, add those positive affirmations. Start your day with that. If you've never done meditation and right now you're telling yourself, oh, I don't meditate, I don't know how to do this, start meditating. Get yourself a challenge of 1 week with no self-negative talk. And do yourself a favor, limit yourself from toxicity, whether it's toxic media, toxic people, toxic friends. toxic family. Choose one of these and do it all week for 7 days. Any of these will charge your energy and you'll feel it. And guess what? Other people will feel that too. People around you will start feeling that you are different. People around you will start seeing that different energy when you walk in the room. So thank you so much for being here today. And if this session helped you, I want you to share it with someone who may need this. And remember, protecting your energy is not selfish. It's very necessary. Be well, and I will see you next week when we talk about healing the woman within you. Thank you so much.